Now we know that my domain controller, RTS-DC1, is a DNS server already. So what I want to do is switch to RTS Serve 1, and we're going to make RTS Serve 1 a DNS server by just installing the DNS role. Now I believe I already have it open on my taskbar, RTS Serve 1. Now if you wanted to install this through Server Manager, I could simply go to Manage, Add Roles and Features. I'm going to full screen this. But if I click Next on the installation type, we've done that a few times now. I see RTS-Serve1 is selected in the list. DNS is in the list. So you could simply click Add Features for that. And you accept the defaults for everything else. And you could just click Install. Easy enough. But if I want to do that through PowerShell, I'm going to close this window here. And I'm just going to right click on Start, and I'm going to pull up Windows PowerShell, but I'm going to run it as administrator. So the Windows PowerShell admin. Now the first thing I need to do is determine the exact syntax. So I'm going to run get-windows feature. Now that's a list. I don't want to scroll through that list. So as we saw earlier, I'm going to use get-windows feature with that pipe symbol, more, and that'll just show one page at a time. Well, we're looking for DNS, so that's always near the top of the list. I can see that DNS is not installed because there's not an X in the DNS server, but if we go across, I can see the name is DNS, and it is available to be installed. So what we can do now is run install-windows feature DNS space dash, and I'm going to use tab completion. So I'm going to type INCL and tab, and I'm going to include management tools. And we'll just hit enter and we'll let that run, and it should install pretty quick. And just like that, DNS is installed, so we can see that was successful. Now I'm going to hit the up arrow, and I'm going to run that get Windows feature pipe more. Just for the sake of completeness, you can see the X for DNS server, and if we go across, shows up as installed, so we know that is fully loaded now. I'm going to exit out of PowerShell here. Now, if I go to Tools, you'll see that DNS is in the list on RTS Serve 1, but when we look at it, there is nothing in it. If I click on Forward Lookup Zone, there's nothing. If I click on Reverse or these other options, there's nothing that shows up. So we just have a clean installation of the DNS server service itself, and that is it.